Welcome back to the Church of Atheism podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Got a fun little episode for you today. It's another little take on the activist mommy, and we're going to be talking about Planned Parenthood, all the good things they do, all the dumb things activist mommy does. You know, it's another rant episode. A little rant. Before we get started with the episode, we just wanted to let everyone know that if anybody joins our Patreon page, patreon.com/Church of Atheism, we're going to be donating all of August's revenue, regardless of how much, to the ACLU to help fight off this stupid, fucking, ridiculous religious liberty task force. So we're not going to take a single dime from anyone this month. So if you, like I said, if you register and sign up to be a Patreon, we're going to put all that money into the ACLU. And yeah, let's get to the episode. That's what I'm saying about the activist mom. I'm convinced that the activist husband is not straight.
Oh boy.
Not that I care that if he's straight or not, but
oh yeah, she's got 6 daughters. Oh yeah, I'll get into that in a second. Jamie's not a fan of activist mom.
Love me.
Yeah. Well, it turns out, believe it or not, like my thorough research has taught me that activist mom is not a good representation of all women.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, did you know that? Like, that's crazy.
Where's you got some evidence there? You got something you want to say about the activist mom?
I do have testimonial evidence. I'm gonna have to let Jamie say a thing or two because oh my god, dude. Activist.
We need a female perspective.
Yeah, we do. We do need a female. All right.
No, we were talking about Planned Parenthood last time we talked. And it's funny because the more I think about it, the more it's like, there are people that are poor that are married that use Planned Parenthood because they're simply not ready to have kids financially because, I don't know, when you think about it, it is your duty as a parent to make sure that you bring a child into this world, like you give them the best chance possible,
Most of us.
And parent, that is your fucking responsibility. That is your responsibility to make sure they have the best life possible and the best chance possible. Right. And it's like, why would you bring...
Yeah, and if you're not ready, you're not ready. So do the mature thing.
Exactly, thing. So there are people that cannot afford to go to high-cost gynecologists and things like that. They go to Planned Parenthood for, cheap to no-cost fucking, birth control. And this is a good thing. It is a good thing. Like I said, when you have a child, you want to make sure this child has the best opportunity in the world.
Yep.
To have a great life. It is your duty as a fucking parent to make sure that your child starts off with the best possibilities as possible.
Every door is open.
And honestly, yeah, that's what Planned Parenthood is here for. It doesn't matter what your income level is. You can go there. Even if you're married, it's like, hey, you know what? We're not ready for kids. We're married, but we just don't have the money right now. It's like, people don't need to be stigmatized for that. There's too much of that going on now.
Exactly.
And I'm so tired of it. I am so tired of people putting their noses in other people's business. Like this program was put in place for numerous, not only different classes of people, but different societies of people, come on. I don't understand how people can be so blind as to just completely defund Planned Parenthood and just go, nope, we don't need it anymore.
Because abortion.
They don't use tax dollars for abortions. That is bullshit. That's bullshit.
But they recommend them, and that's against God.
Yeah, well, let me tell you what. God certainly wants you to have a child addicted to crack and to be born into a poverty-ridden existence where they will never have a chance to fucking excel above being poverty-ridden. Let me tell you what.
Why, that's God's will.
I know it is, right? That's God's will. Misery and pain. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's like, wake the fuck up.
Yeah, we gotta have a Jamie rant on every episode because I was kind of thinking that she verbalized it better than I possibly could have.
It's just, this is
And I'll play the Christian advocate.
Oh my God.
But Jesus.
Oh my. I mean, there's so many different people that use Planned Parenthood. It's just, this is preposterous. What the fuck are you people talking about? Like, and the people that don't step back and look at the numbers, they're biased. It's like I've lived on both sides of the track. I've lived in a family that was rich, and we went from rich to being poor overnight. So I know what both lifestyles are like. I can step back and look. That's why I go to Planned Parenthood. I know what both sides of the track are like. Yeah, it's better to be rich, but let me tell you what. Planned Parenthood, they do what is better for society and better for humanity as a whole. And isn't that what's best for humanity?
No, Jesus is best.
Because really, at the end of today, it's like, what is it? When you look at a Game of Thrones, Lord Varys, he's like, I'm for humanity. And it's like, you know what? I understand you. Like, I'm not for this person. I'm not for this person. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republic. I'm not even independent. I'm just for mankind. Yep. I'm for humankind. And we need to do what is best for our species at this point. And we are not. We are just fucking going backwards. And it is really scary.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I'm against mankind. So I'm all about abortion.
Exactly.
That's like my favorite thing in the world. I just want everyone
to be for mankind.
Oh, sure you can, but no, I just want more people to die.
Well, don't we all?
It's like, remember our the go back to Africa thing? Like, everyone needs just like, not just black people. Yeah.
Like every time there's a tsunami, how I stand chanting at the news, like, go, go, go. And she's standing there and like, dude, the ocean, it ain't pulling out for no reason. It's pulling out because there's a reason. Like, you're infected.
Because God ain't gonna let the queers get married.
That's right.
That's why that happened. That's why Katrina happened, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, the gays. They caused it. They should be ashamed.
Global warming. Yeah. Not the fact that we're fucking up our own planet, but because gays can get married.
Global warming doesn't exist,
The activist mommy video I just watched.
What a load of shit did you
Jesus Christ, right?
And you did.
Which one did you watch?
She's the fucking worst. Like, I hate her more and more every time I watch those videos because, like, she'll say something. She'll be like, I'm making this up, but for example, she'll be like, feminists want all children to be gay or something. And, like, she'll say, or no.
She doesn't like the gay.
No, what she does is that she'll point out, like, an argument, and then she'll laugh like a fucking piece of shit. She reminds me of every fucking, like, snobby chick that I've ever met in high school.
She's fucking amazing.
Such a fucking piece of shit.
That we assassinate people we need. But yeah, we let people like her just walk around, spouting opinions, killing people's brain cells.
See, yep.
Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, like Texas will execute 2 retarded people a month.
Well, as they should, whatever.
Well, no.
Well, they did commit the crime, so...
Yeah, okay, all right.
They're not retarded enough to commit the crime.
Sure, but just because someone fucking hugs somebody to death doesn't mean they need to get executed. I think it's probably the intention. That's beside the point.
Oh, God.
Jamie is clearly advocating executing.
Well, I'm all for the death penalty.
I'm not. I think that's bad.
I obviously am for it because it wastes taxpayers' money, so...
Severely.
I'm with George Carlin. I think if we bring it back, we have to bring it back and put it on pay-per-view.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, no, what I was saying, activist mommy,
the cunt say.
God knows.
And once again, to the listeners, I want to say the cunt word a lot because I think it's funny.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever hung out with like a British person. They use the word cunt.
They use it
like all the time,
casually.
and it sounds so cool when they
Did you
do
guys hear
it.
my pun? I said,
What was it?
Constantly.
Ah, hell yeah.
You got it. You nailed it.
Nailed it.
Fucking nailed it.
Oh, she, okay, so Activist Mommy referred to the Women's March as a, oh, fuck.
Well, I wouldn't know.
God damn it.
I'm lazy. I
just
take
thought
the
about
path of
this.
least resistance. You can do it. I'll just
I think she referred to it as, no. She referred to the Activist March as a series of temper tantrums. Adult temper tantrums was the word she used.
Holy shit. Oh, boy.
Well,
I'm surprised they don't quarter her in the middle. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm surprised they don't take her out into the middle of that march and quarter her and make an example out of her. Like, that's dangerous shit to say. Especially in these times.
Oh, and then you know what really fucking pissed me off? Here's what really made me mad. Was, she was like, now they're advocating for the rights of sex workers. She was absolutely appalled by that. And that fucking makes me furious.
everyone
Who
has
cares?
rights.
Because hepatitis is already a problem. Who cares? STDs are already a problem. Who cares?
You mean who cares about the rights of sex workers?
Yeah.
I fucking do.
No, I mean, like, honestly, in this country, we might as well just legalize it.
Yes.
Yeah, we should.
Absolutely.
It should have been legal, like, I don't know, 5,000 years ago when women started whoring themselves out.
And then, like, all that would end with the STDs and the subjugation and all that shit.
That's what pisses me off about fucking Activist Mommy. She hates prostitution.
Well,
and it's like,
that's like a subconscious thing when people hate that.
you know, and it's like,
What did you do in your past?
and she blames the, like, she fucking hates women.
So did she her past that makes her hate us so much?
Yeah, there's something behind it. Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
I was gonna say she was just a cunt in the past, clearly.
Exactly. Like, what happened to her that she fucking hates her kind so much?
No, probably nothing happened to her.
Religion.
It's just that, yeah, she was just born and raised religious. Like, that's probably about it.
She doesn't know how to interpret the Bible, because I'm pretty sure that, like,
No, I'm pretty convinced that nothing too bad happened to her because everything's just so cut and dry.
Right.
With,
And that's
like,
the thing with it too. Like, you never know when it comes to that. Like, if they actually had a bad upbringing or if they're just a Christian. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's so weird. Are they fucking mentally ill from childhood trauma, or are they just really religious?
I mean, Jesus Christ. I had quite the upbringing, and it was definitely not a Mr. Rogers episode, but let's just say this. I think that most people, they deserve equality, be it, it's like, I believe in the, like, I'll treat you the way you treat me rule type of thing, If you're going to be a condescending fucking prick, I'm going to treat you like a condescending prick.
right.
And that's the end of it. I don't care. It's like I'm cresting on 30. I don't have anything to lose at this point.
What I was gonna say is that like, she just really hates on sex workers.
Yeah.
And as a woman,
enjoy it. Some of them really like the work. They find it empowering.
it doesn't matter. It's that, like, they should be okay. First of all, she really hates the women on the side, and you know what? She doesn't blame men for it, because there would be no sex workers if there was not a demand for sex workers.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So the fact that she's just blaming women for being sex workers,
That's bullshit.
yeah, it is bullshit.
That's bullshit. That's such bullshit. Women enjoy women just as much as men do.
That's not what we were talking about.
I'm sorry, but it's the fucking truth.
Okay.
I mean,
It's very off
but
topic.
she's talking about objectifying women through the sex trade, and it's like, oh, this is why this is bad. And as I said, some women find it truly empowering to be a sex worker.
Yeah, that's true.
And there are women that do sex work for other women, and they don't even have sex. I mean, there are fucking women out there that, you know, they do a job. There are people that, like, yeah, they're into weird fucking shit. You know, they're like, hey, you come over to my house, spread peanut butter on my stomach, and beat my fucking soles of my feet with a belt, and call me a hooker, and I'll pay you $500. And it's like, all right, I will do that. You know, what the fuck ever.
Like,
you know?
Who's to say that they shouldn't have equal rights? Because there's a sex worker, they can't have the same. What the fuck?
You know, it's like these
sex workers should absolutely have workers' rights because there's a demand for it.
Oh yeah.
And if there's a demand for it, then there's going to be there's going to be people filling that job. And if there's going to be people filling that job, then they should have actual like rights for it. They should have like job.
That's why we have
security, insurance, all that.
Absolutely.
Sex trafficking.
But you know what?
Sex trafficking.
You're also going to eliminate pimps.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Why we have a sex trafficking problem in this country.
Forget about the fact they're going to get, health insurance benefits and everything else, but they're going to actually be safer if it's legalized.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the truth. And people can handle that in this society.
Like, for instance, the Bunny Ranch in Nevada, like, that is such a fucking tight ship.
Right.
Like, they have cameras, they have security cameras in every room.
Right.
They don't, like legally, like when you sign the thing to go there, like they're not allowed to share that footage for anything but criminal investigations.
Right.
So you don't really have to worry about your privacy.
Yeah, if you're a dirty birdie.
And then you have, because there's like, who else is going there?
Exactly. Don't be a dirty birdie and you don't have to fucking worry.
Yeah. And then, like, there's cameras just monitoring the safety of the women, and then...
No, let's make sure that remains illegal so that we can keep pimps fucking employed.
Meeting and then stealing women and stealing their money.
Yeah, and then the Bunny Ranch, there's mandatory STD screening once a month.
Right.
There's, they provide, like, birth control, and there's, like, a lot, like, if you're going to be a sex worker, like, at the fucking Bunny Ranch, there's a lot of incentive to work there.
Right.
Yeah. You're going to do it right. Jesus.
Exactly.
I mean, good Lord. Have some fucking respect for yourself. And I feel like that's the big problem nowadays. When people do shit, they just have no respect for themselves.
I don't.
Like, at least sit down and think about, it's like, if you're going to go down this path, at least sit down and think about what you will and will not do.
I think I was like 14 when I respected myself last. 14, 15. Just kidding.
Hey, you know what? At 14, you'd be surprised the morals you will come up with. All right? 14-year-olds, they're capable of it. They're not adults. They're children, but they still have morals. Okay.
True.
Actually, the age of 14 makes me think of playing Road Rash 3D.
Yeah, listen
I really like I want to, listen to Bob Cup. Yeah, I really want to take a road trip just so we could play Road Rash. Listen to some old... listen to some... What is a Road Rash? Road Rash 3D was like the best racing game.
What the fuck are you
doing? It was the best racing...
It's a motorcycle racing game.
Yeah, it was so fucking awesome.
You can play Road Rash?
They had an amazing soundtrack.
Kid Rock,
they had Kid Rock before he got famous. They had Sugar Ray when they were doing prescription uppers and making speed metal. Fucking rule. That soundtrack rule.
It really did, man.
You didn't answer my fucking question. What the fuck? Or what are you talking about?
Road Rash 3D. It was a video game. It was on PlayStation. It was awesome.
PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation.
Music going real fast. Is that what that?
No, you fight people
on the motorcycles.
What else about activism?
I was just gonna say, did you guys see the latest one about Ireland just passed?
No, I should look and I couldn't find it.
That's fantastic.
Which
That's actually super fantastic.
Yeah, that's amazing. Her and I were talking about that, and
we don't need more women dying from choking to death. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it regardless of whether or not
video
it's
title is Satanic Mob Cheers for Right to Poison and Dismember Babies.
Holy shit. First of all, you know...
in the last episode with my 12-year-old child argument that not all abortions are murder. They're for trauma and emergency.
You know what's amazing about that is that Ireland is a very, very Catholic country.
Yeah.
So the fact that they legalized abortion,
they're making
waves.
Good for them. They're making strides.
I think that's
like
freaking out activist mommy is like, holy shit, Ireland is passing this shit? Maybe I'm really on the wrong side.
Well, she's had 10 fucking kids. She wouldn't know what it's like to make a fucking responsible decision in her life.
You know what? After watching a couple of her videos, I do want to make fun of her children. I want to try and find pictures and...
Like I said, she wouldn't know what it's like to make a responsible decision, now would she?
Like last week, a lot has changed in the last week. Last week, I was like, I don't know if I want to bring your kids into this. And then now I'm like, yeah. Like, 'cause she is so fucking spiteful.
Yeah.
And as I also pointed out, when you have 10 kids, you don't look like that. Unless you have somebody taking care of your fucking kids.
No, that is a valid point.
Yeah. No. I'm in a relationship with somebody who has fucking 2 kids. One of them.
Yeah, and he sucks, too.
One of them is around, and I can't put my fucking makeup on without that fucking kid standing there fucking asking me questions. So this fucking activist mom looking the way she does with 10 fucking kids is out of this world.
We're going to find out
like,
later that all 10 were adopted.
Like that. Yeah, you can't look like that without
so
having like 5 nannies. What are you talking about?
Unfortunately, they all look alike. But man, I was just hoping. I just found a picture of the whole family. They look alike. Unfortunately, I was hoping for like, oh yeah, they're all adopted.
Yeah.
No, she's like I said, fuck stuff, pushing them out, fucking every 9.5 months.
Religious cum dumpster.
No,
You have to wait 6 weeks after you have a baby.
No, her fucking vag is like a demilitarized zone. It's just bombed out and blew out, and there's just nothing left.
Got the police like do not cross taped off.
Did we on the last one? Did we talk about what a
gets drunk and finds himself in that zone?
or like did we talk about what how unfortunate her husband's life must be?
yeah, I think we did slightly. I think.
Well, let's bring that up again, because God, do I feel bad for him. I kind of do, and I kind of don't.
Probably on a lot of prescription pills to just.
Well, at this point, yeah.
He's even.
Like I want to know more about her husband. Was
Maybe
no, I do. Was he religious beforehand, or
now he's probably not.
was he just one of those guys that was like, all right, this chick's hot, I'll go along with anything she says?
He knows he's a nightmare.
Yeah, and it's just every morning he wakes up and he's just I can't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I remember on the last one. Yeah, when you said that, he probably wakes up with a gun in his mouth. He's got the gun barrel.
I do.
He's probably tried pulled the trigger once, but he was just so exhausted from raising all those fucking kids and forgot to load the gun.
He only pulled 3 bullets, and it's like, what is it? 6-chamber one.
Yeah, he put he did every other bullet in a 6-shooter, spun it around, did a genuine Russian roulette. Yeah.
Missed. He pulled a Jamie. He fucking missed. It didn't go off.
Oh man, I feel bad for the guy.
He put in this situation.
He did put himself.
Like the rest of us, he put himself in this situation.
No, not like the rest of us.
Now he has
anyone with a fucking brain would not date that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knocked out 10 times.
Yeah, 10 times.
Yeah, fuck.
I feel like at this point he must stick around. Like, if you have fucked up that much in your life, you should stick around. That's 10 mistakes. 10
That's
fucking
true.
mistakes in a
You have to
row.
own them.
You did exactly. You can't go, whoops, now they're all on you and disappear. Woo, like fucking Zoidberg from fucking Futurama. You can't just disappear.
You can. You can.
Yeah. Not at, that's a double digit.
Were you ashing on the floor? Where are you ashing?
Into your dead stepfather's fucking. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Into his last. It's into his last beer can.
Go,
I don't think you liked me anyway.
He did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All
if
right.
you check out their Facebook page, there's a picture of the entire family. And I'm trying to get a read of the poor bastard's eyes. Like, he looks like he's the one taking the selfie. And
Oh, great.
and he looks like he's like hoping this is not a camera, but like a gun of some sort. He's angry. Or it's like he's hoping it's like the Twilight Zone camera where like he clicks it and he's like in a different life.
Yeah, no,
Right.
none of that happened. He's still living the life he is. What's the reality?
You know who my favorite religious family is lately? Is the Turpin family.
That was great.
Oh, dude, their haircuts, their group haircuts are fucking amazing. If you know what I'm talking about,
I
right?
know, I'm looking him up right now.
Oh, the Turpins? Oh.
Family,
So, yeah.
the 12 kids, like, imprisoned in their house. Remember, they, like, the oldest was, like, 29 or whatever, and the cops came in and they're like, we don't know why they're fucking shackled to their beds.
Yeah,
And
so
what do you mean? We don't know why. Right.
the kicker is that their dad clearly made them all get the same He-Man haircut.
Yeah, they're supposed for this. Yeah.
They all have the same He-Man haircut,
Yeah.
dude. It's so funny.
I like that they deny, like, the woman, the wife, Louise, she denies all of it, but the father, he's like, yeah, we're guilty. We fucked up big time. Good for him. Her, she's out of
No,
her fucking
did
mind.
he say that?
He did.
Really?
He admitted, he's like, wait,
No, I think it was Dad's fault.
look it up, man. The dad pleaded guilty. The fucking wife was, like, not guilty.
Wow, I hadn't heard any of that.
Yeah, and he's like, we fucked up. Big time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you see their haircuts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're iconic.
Hold on.
Oh, dude. And then there's this one picture of them going to Disneyland.
Oh, God. with
And-
dresses.
Oh, God, they're all dressed the same. They all have the same haircuts.
Well, they've been doing that for years. There's a thing 1, thing 2.
Yeah, no, that was it.
And then there's the one with the plaid dresses. Like, they've been doing this for years. They renew their vows all the time.
Oh, I think I just threw up a little bit.
Because
Oh, boy.
I think David is the dad, and he has this fucking awful, like, 70s bowl cut.
It's not, I don't,
It's like
yeah,
He just,
Pete.
yeah, no, he has,
tilted back on the head.
yeah, he has this, like, Danny Torrance
I'm seeing it
haircut.
like Pete Rose meets Ringo Starr.
Yeah,
That's-
Ringo Starr, exactly. Thank you. That's what it is. I was going to say, it's a Beatles haircut. Like,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
took the Pete Rose mullet at the same shot. Like, he cuts his bangs.
fucking just murdered it. Like, he just
Amazing.
murdered that haircut and then continued to murder it and then inflicted it upon his fucking poor children. And it's just fucking, it's like of all the horrendous things you inflicted upon them, the haircut might be the worst. We don't even know
Years
that.
later,
We don't
No, I
years
agree.
later, we find out that was his motivation, is because he was so pissed off at his own hair. He just fucking
Yeah,
lost his
yeah.
mind.
No, we don't even know yet.
Actually, that's a good point. He probably had a shitty haircut
Oh, God.
in like kindergarten or first grade, or
Never grew out of it.
at some point. At some point in his life where development was like really important.
Oh boy, yeah, that haircut is iconic. Fuck. And does that fucker know from now on this planet, whenever anybody sees that fucking haircut, they will now think of him abusing his children. They won't think of the Beatles or anything like that. Good job, you fucking creep. Good job. Good job. Yep.
I want to give myself that haircut.
I will give it to you. Fucking for free.
Well, then I would have to talk in a British accent. I feel like that's the only way.
Hey, do we have a corn cob pipe?
A little bit. Let's do it.
Cheerio, Governor.
No, around here. Yeah, around here, like everybody's, uncultured, and be like, "Oi, that's a haircut." That's Australian.
Oh boy, I was gonna say.
Hey, I'll fucking get my yo going.
You better work on that shit before I give you that haircut, because I'm not gonna give you the haircut if that's how you're gonna talk.
Oh, fuck me, a kangaroo.
So I can do it. Nope.
I'll give myself a bowl cut.
All right, well, you give yourself the bowl cut, because I won't do it with that shitty accent. You better fucking work on your skills or something.
Think about my Australian accent.
And your pants, and go give yourself a bowl cut. Is that what you're gonna go do?
Yeah. Just to prove to you that I nail accents.
Fucking do it. Please, I'm waiting. I'll wait here.
That's my Australian. That's Australian for hello.
Always people making I have seizures. Alright?
This is a real country.
There's a dude, I don't know what his deal is. He must live or work around where I work. I haven't been able to decipher if he's British, Irish, or Australian. But if I see him in the mornings, like I'm outside smoking.
Oh, I get.
So, whatever.
I can always tell by the accent.
Yeah, because this guy walks by as I'm smoking and he just goes, eh.
Alright.
That's all I've gotten out of him so far. Good morning.
I agree. The Queen's on your fucking money, you're British.
The Queen's on everybody's money. There's a Queen on everybody's fucking.
The Queen is on the Australians' money, and they're like, we're not British.
No, the Queen is. I forget.
Yeah, Canadians are British. They're fucking British.
Yeah, so it's not just the Australians.
I know, and I'm saying this, having Canadian.
You were just saying that.
I have Canadian roots. I don't care.
Ew, fucking gross.
You know that.
Actually, nobody has Canadian roots.
I didn't know this.
Because that was an unsettled country.
There's a statue of one of my family members in fucking Quebec.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a statue of one of my family members in Kansas City.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
Anyway.
This is a Canadian-free podcast.
That's right.
It's fine.
That's right.
Austin, because I get it. No, I get it.
I hope you do. This is where we draw the line.
I know. Nobody.
Why don't you apologize and go and get out of here?
Why would you apologize?
You're Canadian.
I tell you to get the fuck out of here. The fuck?
Sorry.
Apologize. See you later.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what you think about that. Wow. Well, she did not like Bushmills Irish whiskey. And that's the only way to go. If you're going to drink whiskey,
I like Jim Beam Devil's Cut.
fucking Jim Beam.
Devil's Cut.
You're not a domestic whiskey drinker?
Hail Satan.
I do like Jim Beam, but I really do prefer, like, Irish whiskey.
You need to get more into it. I gotta be honest. My whiskey experience has been pretty bland.
Irish whiskey is good. Listen to on this bullshit.
I went, not only did I have an Irish whiskey experience,
Motherfucker.
I had the full Irish experience of getting drunk with IRA people.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
He did. He did. Now he's a professional.
Did I bring that up on the show before?
I
feel like I had to.
He went to.
Oh, no, the first episode, I'm sure.
You talked about it. I remember the maybe.
You didn't tell him how you looted a grave for me? You fucking really?
Oh, yeah, no, that was, yeah, I can't believe I
How did
didn't.
that slip your mind? Yeah, this motherfucker looted a grave for me while he was in Ireland. And then the cleaning lady in the hotel, rightfully so, thought it was a pile of fucking...
No, you're right, except that was in Scotland.
Well, she thought it was a pile of dirt and cleaned it up.
Yeah, so, okay. So...
I'm a creep, and yeah.
So when I was in Scotland, and this is thematically appropriate for our show, because I desecrated graves.
For me.
So when I was in Scotland, you know, it's an old ass country, so they have like these underground, catacombs. And I went on an underground catacomb tour, and
You brought me back
like,
bones of a monk.
yeah, the number one rule is that you can't take any dirt or bones.
You tried.
Yeah, I succeeded. Anyway, like they were talking about, like, there was this important person, and like they're like, he was buried here. And as soon as the tour guide left, I fucking grabbed a handful.
Yeah, he's like, I can take you for a fucking creep.
Yeah,
She's gonna love this.
yeah. No, I grabbed a handful of dirt, and I'm pretty sure bone. Like, there's no doubt bones.
I mean, for that long.
Yeah. So I ended up grave robbing. For Jamie.
I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks. And so I ended up grave robbing, and then so I had this handful, in the hotel room. I had this handful of dirt and bones, and then the maids threw it away.
They swept it up and threw it.
Yeah.
They threw the monk in the trash.
Yeah, it was a monk too.
Yeah, those pathetic bitches.
God damn.
They fucking got rid of it. But really, in all honesty, what am I gonna do? You come back with that shit, a whole new level of haunting that I don't know if I'm ready to deal with.
No, what sucks is that they didn't know that,
it was bones and human.
No, they didn't know that I'm a fucking degenerate, and I fucking don't want people to clean my room.
You need to put the sign up then and write, I'm a fucking degenerate, fuck off.
Yeah.
And then leave a $5 bill on your bed in case they come in. That's what I do.
Yep.
Seriously, it works.
Yep. It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was going to say, I did want to say one more thing about the activist mommy. Is that she has an article about why are so many female teachers having affairs with their students, and her main caption is she blames the children. Listen to this. This is the result of a society that is saturated with sexualized children and a public school system with no values. No, it's not.
Oh.
You stupid idiot. Now, okay, any child in their teens is sexualized because they're going through all those fucking emotions for the first time. They don't know how to control any of them.
Yeah.
That's what growing up and becoming a teenager is. I don't know what fucking life she had when she was a teenager that she didn't experience this. But it's every one of them. Every fucking kid has this.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's the teachers. The teachers are taking advantage of it, not the fucking sexualized children. What she's trying to do is blame sex ed. Because it's almost like if she's not talking about abortion, she's talking about sex ed. If she's not talking about sex ed, she's talking about lesbians.
Yeah, that's totally her thing. She fucking hates sex ed.
It's like there's not a single, there are not many male students, straight male students, who, if they're getting hit on by their teachers, would have a problem with it. You know, the whole argument about, was it different with male kids and female, teachers or female, I don't really want to get into that aspect of it, but, it's kind of true. It's not the sexualized children, it's the fucking perverted teachers that are taking advantage of it. You can fucking blame children.
No, fuck no.
But apparently you can because they're over-sexualized with sex ed, so you know.
Yeah. People kids are fucking... Alright, my official stance is that if you're the age of 25 and younger, you're fucking stupid. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, but science has proven that the average age that your brain stops growing is about 25.
Right.
So that's given some serious leeway.
Yeah.
So 25 or under, you're an
Yeah,
idiot.
it's no fault of your own.
Yeah.
It's just genetically.
Yeah. Even 25, you really feel like you're an adult. But I think about some of the shit that I thought or did or said when I was 25. And it's fucking stupid.
I'm embarrassed by some of it.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while, Facebook will come up and be like, 5 years ago today, you posted this. Like, every once in a while, I see one of those, I'm like, oh man, I want to puke at what I said.
Yeah. Oh, me too. I genuinely will send hate mail to myself from the past.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. I don't know, me from the past, fucking idiot. I hope he got that message.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that same thing. Yeah, anyway. Like, I can't imagine, like, blame. Oh yeah, remember those grown up adult women who had sex with those teenage boys? I'm blaming
Right.
those kids.
Yeah, that was their fault. That was their fault for not being educated properly. Right.
Yep. If it wasn't for sex ed, they'd have been just
That's the
fine.
deal. Yeah. Yeah. If they would not have had public school sex education, they would have never.
Right.
Like, that's fucking
It's
bonkers.
because they reject Jesus in the schools, man. But once Jesus wasn't allowed in schools, shit just went everywhere. Because Jesus is all powerful, almighty, but he can't get into the schools somehow.
That motherfucker couldn't even save his own life.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. He couldn't even save himself.
What good is he?
Yeah. Oh, he was being sacrificed. He was like, oh, this is my dad's
Your dad's
will.
a dick.
Yeah. His dad's a dick, or he's like some kind of rich kid, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, my dad totally has this. My dad's got my back. You know what? My dad will buy all of you Jews.
That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what? He was right. He bought Israel.
True. It's so true. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks for buying me this fucking shitty plot of land. That's like the kid who, he asks for a Ferrari and he gets a
Yeah, he's
Corvette.
pissed off about it.
Yep, that's what the Jews are. Oh. Actually, that went a little extreme. Normally, I wouldn't apologize for a Jew joke.
We found where the line is. Yeah.
No, the kikes are okay with me.
Okay. Good. To leave in or to take out? To leave in or to take out?
You can leave it, you beep it. Actually, that would be more funny.
Yes, I'll figure that out tomorrow on YouTube.
then I couldn't officially be attacked. Yeah, it was beeped out.
The beeps love me, alright?
Yeah.
It's not racist if you don't know what I said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. What else did we have?
Did we ever finish up how I felt about Roseanne? I think so.
Oh, I don't know if we did.
I think we kind of got to the point of like, yeah. Let me close it on that part by saying like, yeah, what she said was wrong, and what you said that the joke just wasn't that funny.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I think she was just like, I think we both. She was trying to be funny and like controversial, like she always has been in her career, and she just swung and missed.
Yeah.
Now, my argument is, I think she still has to pay the price for it. In a way, in a sense, because like that's my thing. I think once you become part of a show, you're no longer working for yourself anymore. You represent that show.
Yeah.
Like
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But I don't know. I'm glad that we had the conversation at least, so we're not like, I feel like so many people are either defending her or calling for her head, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's a middle
There is
ground.
no. Yeah. There is a middle ground, and that's the unfortunate thing, is that the middle ground just decreases constantly. Yeah. Like I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Does it erase all of the shit she's done? Like all the good shit she's done?
Yeah.
Like one stupid ass tweet?
Yeah, because like we just said, well, not only like her show got like very good ratings, and not only like more importantly than the ratings, they got like good reviews. Like people loved the show. I liked it. I saw like at least 3 of them.
Like I said at the beginning, I never saw any of the new ones yet, but still, that doesn't affect my judgment on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel. I hope people don't forget what she's done, like positively.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of my end thing. Like, sure, she's crazy and possibly racist. Maybe she's getting like dementia. Like, she's got to be like 60 now.
Maybe. I mean, that's I'm not trying to make a fucking joke here because it could easily be taken as one, but that's kind of what happened to John McCain. You remember when he first started, like, he wasn't diagnosed yet? He was saying some shit. We're just like, what? Well,
yeah. He's got his brain cancer.
Yeah, like, maybe that's the deal. Maybe we'll find out in a few weeks that she's sick of some sort. I'm not hoping that. I'm just saying maybe, because that's the John McCain thing. And people are like, what is he even saying right now? Like, he wasn't making sense for a while. Then we found out a week and a half later that, oh, he's got brain cancer. Like, okay, that makes sense that he said a whole bunch of random shit.
Well, with Roseanne, she's been insane for years. So.
Yeah, also true. And apparently she's also on Ambien. So.
Yeah. No, that kind of bothered me. Like, she blamed drugs.
Right.
Like,
fucking own it or don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you said, own it or don't.
You could have just either apologized and said, I tried to make something funny and it didn't work out well and I really apologize, which she did apologize for. Or she could have said, yeah, I said that. I was trying to make a joke and it didn't work out. Like, either way, but don't be like, oh, it was Ambien. Maybe my thing is, did you deserve to get fired? Maybe. Maybe yes, for the fact that it was pretty fucking offensive and not that funny. And like I said, she works for a company and that company has to pay bills, and if sponsors pull revenue, they can't pay the bills anymore. Somebody, I forgot who said it. When you become famous like that, you have a profit point. And if what you said makes your brand unprofitable, then you don't get to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But again, that doesn't erase what she's done for female comics. She, like we said, like you said earlier in the show, like their older shows pushed a lot of boundaries too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. So maybe I guess she deserves to be fired, but good luck to her in the future.
Yeah.
And I hope she comes around and stops fucking around with the Trump thing.
Yeah.
I think that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do, pig. That's going to wrap up this episode of the Church of Atheism podcast. Thank you again so much for listening. We really do appreciate all of you guys listening to us. Just some closing up shop type things we always go over, like we said earlier, patreon.com/Church of Atheism. We'll be donating all that money all the August revenue to the ACLU. You can go to amazon.com/shop. Wow. Amazon.com/shop/Church of Atheism. Help us out there too. That's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you so much again. We'll talk to you next time.